Have you ever gently petted your dog and whispered, "Mommy's going to work now, be good at home," before stepping out the door? You probably thought you were showing love, but you might actually be leaving behind a deep sense of fear without realizing it. That touching moment may sometimes be the spark that triggers anxiety, distress, and even prolonged panic in your dog's mind. In today's video, you'll discover 10 common habits, ones most pet parents think are good, that are actually quietly hurting your dog every day they're left home alone. And more importantly, I'll show you a simple way to help your dog overcome that fear, bit by bit. Emotional goodbyes, loving actions that hurt. You may be surprised to learn that hug and your soft, "Goodbye, be good, mommy's off to work," might be the very thing causing your dog to feel anxious all day long. You think you're expressing love, but to your dog, it's a warning sign of incoming panic. Dogs don't understand language, they sense your energy and read your expressions. When you lean down, speak with a sad tone, and gently pet them, they only understand this: something bad is about to happen. You think you're comforting them, but in truth, you're deepening their separation anxiety every day. How does your dog react every time you're about to leave? Do they stare, whimper, or turn away? But don't be disheartened. What comes next may surprise you even more. Dogs don't understand time. Every departure feels permanent. You think, "I'll only be gone for a bit," but to your dog, it might as well be forever. Dogs don't grasp minutes, hours, or schedules. To them, you're either here or you've disappeared. Every time you leave, even for a few hours, they experience it as a separation without a known return. The more you say, "I'll be back soon," the more you break their trust, because that promise means nothing to a creature who only understands presence. They don't know you're busy, they only feel the emptiness. Ever looked into your dog's eyes as you closed the door? Did it feel like you were walking away from their entire world? But hold on, what's next may be even more eye-opening. Silence at home equals feeling abandoned. You think turning off the TV and leaving a quiet house is calming for your dog? Actually, the silence can feel suffocatingly lonely. In nature, dogs live in packs, surrounded by sound, scents, and constant presence. When you leave and the house goes completely silent, it's not peaceful to them. It's a signal. I've been left. There's no one left for me. A small radio, some soft background music, or even a piece of clothing that smells like you can make their hearts feel a little more secure. Ever checked a pet cam and seen your dog just lying still, not playing, not sleeping, not doing anything for hours? And not all dogs just lie still. Some hearts break quietly and you wouldn't even know it. Being good doesn't mean being okay. The pain behind quiet hearts. You might think, "My dog's so well behaved, no barking, no chewing, must be fine." But sometimes silence is a sign of despair. Not every anxious dog scratches doors, or howls, or destroys furniture. Some just curl up quietly in a corner, avoiding eye contact, unresponsive. You think they've gotten used to being alone? In truth, they've just learned to cope not through peace, but through sadness. That's not calm, it's a small heart that has learned to stop hoping. Ever seen your dog staring blankly into space when you come home? And maybe, just maybe, that rushed hug when you walk in makes things worse. Excitement at reunions equals feeding separation anxiety. Your dog jumps, wags, spins when you come home. You feel happy, right? But wait, that reaction could be the result of prolonged panic. When you open the door and shout, "Baby, mommy's home," you turn the reunion into a huge emotional event. And without realizing it, the more you hype up the return, the scarier you make the goodbye. They start comparing you being here as joy, you leaving as pain. Have you noticed your dog clinging to you more tightly as you get ready for work? But don't worry, healing this doesn't mean hugging more. It starts with one simple shift. Yelling before leaving equals feeling punished all day. You're rushing out, your dog does something wrong, you scold them, slam the door, and leave. You think it's discipline, but to your dog, it's a cold goodbye. Dogs don't get mom's mad now, but will be fine later. To them, your feelings are immediate and absolute. If the last emotion you show is anger, that's what echoes in their minds all day. No one should start the day feeling punished, especially not a creature who loves you unconditionally. Ever noticed your dog hiding in a corner after you left in a bad mood? Don't worry, you can replace that anger with a far more loving and effective routine. Create a positive goodbye ritual, leaving without sadness. Here's the weird truth. You can turn departure into something your dog looks forward to. Instead of a sad goodbye, try something different. Offer a special treat, a peanut butter stuffed Kong, a toy that only appears when you're gone. Over time, your dog will start to associate mom's leaving with, I get my special treat. You're not tricking them. You're building a new, calmer experience. Have you tried giving your dog food right as you leave? Did their reaction change? And what's coming next may make you rethink your entire morning routine. Dogs can smell your stress. Your anxiety becomes theirs. Dogs don't just listen to or look at you. They can smell how you feel. When you're rushed, mentally overloaded, or your heart races because you're late, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. And guess what? Dogs can smell it. They don't understand I'm running late, but they do sense something's wrong. If every departure's full of stress, your dog will start associating your leaving with anxiety. By calming yourself down, you not only help yourself, you give your dog peace of mind too. Ever seen your dog get restless or tense even before you say a word? But sometimes it's not you, it's what you think is helping that actually makes things worse. Inconsistent schedules equals broken trust. You think it's no big deal to come home early one day and late the next, but for your dog, every shift is a shake to their trust. Dogs are creatures of routine. They don't understand time, but they feel security in patterns. If you always come home at 6 p.m., they feel safe. But if you're late a few times, they start to worry. What happened? Am I being abandoned? The more changes, the thinner their trust gets. Panic builds when you leave at unusual times without warning. Have you ever seen your dog waiting at the door at the same time every day, even when you're not home yet? Try to keep a little consistency because for your dog, that means everything. And finally, something that seems like tech helping you connect might actually make things worse. Talking to your dog through cameras might not help. You open your app, see your dog lying down, and call, "Sweetie, it's me," thinking you're offering comfort? Not quite. Dogs don't understand why they can hear your voice but not see or smell you. It confuses and panics them, and the loneliness can feel even worse than silence. It's like hearing your loved one through a wall without being able to reach them. For many dogs, the best goodbye is simple, quiet, and calm, with a steady, reassuring routine. Ever noticed your dog getting restless when hearing your voice through a camera? What they really need isn't your voice, but the confidence that you always come back, just like every other time. Now you know, it's not the big things, but the small, repeated actions right before you step out that leave the deepest marks on your dog's heart. You don't need to be a trainer or a vet. You just need to tweak how you show love, so every time you leave, it doesn't feel like abandonment. Remember, love isn't in the goodbye words. It's in the peace you leave behind the door. What does your dog usually do when you're about to leave the house? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it. See you in the next video where we continue healing the quiet hearts that wait for us at home every day.